Welcome back, dear children. In the last video, we have discussed about the fundamental quantities and their units in the SI system, isn't it? So we have learned about 7 different fundamental quantities, and in that, which are the most important fundamental quantities which we use in our day-to-day life? That is length, mass and time, isn't it? So we are going to study about the other units. Already we discussed about the SI unit for length, mass and time. Now we are going to study about the other units for length, mass as well as time. Okay. So first we will be starting with the physical quantity length. What is the SI unit for length? It is meter, isn't it? Meter is the SI unit for length. Now we are going to study the different units which we can use for length. So before moving to that, we have to consider the definition for meter. Already I told you, when we are choosing a unit, that unit should be definable, isn't it? So how can we define 1 meter? So using a scale, you can say that this much length is 1 meter. Actually, do you know how it is taken? How can you say that this much is 1 meter? So for this, we have a road, okay? ROD, road, which is made up of platinum and iridium. Those are 2 alloys. So a rod made up of platinum and iridium is placed in the International Bureau of Weights and Measures near Paris. So we have the International Bureau of Weights and Measures near Paris, and there a platinum iridium rod is placed at 0 degrees Celsius, and 2 markings are there on that rod, and the distance between these 2 markings is considered as 1 meter. Okay, that is the standard. So all the measurements, when you are making a measuring instrument, 1 meter means that length should be exactly equal to the distance between the 2 markings given on the platinum iridium rod kept in the International Bureau of Weights and Measures. Is it clear? So how can we define 1 meter? 1 meter is the distance between 2 markings given on the platinum iridium rod kept in the International Bureau of Weights and Measures near Paris. Okay. So is it clear? So that measurement is considered as 1 meter. Now, speaking about the other types of units, we can say about metric units and non-metric units. So if you have the word meter and their prefixes added to it, commonly for that we will call it as metric units. A prefix added to meter will come as metric unit. Other units will be considered as non-metric units. So we have to study about the metric as well as non-metric units of length. But in all the cases, meter is our SI unit. Okay, we'll be using the SI unit, but together with that, we should know about the other metric as well as non-metric units which are used in order to measure length. First, we are going to discuss about the metric units. And in the metric units itself, we are having 2 types. That means units which are smaller than meter as well as the units which are greater than meter. Okay. So, we will move to the metric units. First, we will be considering the units of length which are less than meter. So, number of units are there which are less than meter. We are going to consider only just 4 units. And you should study only that. Okay. So we are going to discuss about 3 units. Centimeter, millimeter, micrometer and nanometer. So many units are there, but we are preferring just 4 units. Centi, milli, micro and nano. Okay. And we should learn how these units are related to the SI unit of length, that is meter. What is the relation between these units with meter? So first we will start with centimeter. What is the relation connecting centimeter and meter? 100 centimeters make 1 meter, isn't it? So 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeter. I want to write it in terms of centimeter. That is, I need it as 1 centimeter. How can I write this equation in terms of 1 centimeter? Here it is 100 centimeter. So if I need 1 centimeter here, this 100 which is in the numerator will go to the denominator, isn't it? So already we have 1 meter here. So if I want to get 1 centimeter, this 100 will go to the denominator. So this will be 1 by 100 meter. 1 centimeter is equal to 1 by 100 meter. So it is difficult, little bit difficult to write like this, isn't it? So usually what we will do, if it is 10, 100, 1000, etc., we will write it as power of 10, isn't it? So if only one zero is there, that is 10 to the power 1 or 10. If 2 zeros are there, 10 to the power 2. If it is 1000, 10 to the power 3. Like that we are writing. So here how can I write this? Here it is 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeter. Since it is 100, I can write it as 10 raised to 2 centimeter. Isn't it? Here, 1 by 100 meter is equal to 1 centimeter. So 1 by 10 raised to 2 is equal to 1 centimeter. Now, here I am going to take this term to the numerator. So what should I do? If a term is moved from its position and if it is either taken to numerator or to denominator, it will become a negative power. So here it will be 1 centimeter is equal to 10 raised to minus 2 meter. Okay. So here it was actually 1 by 10 raised to 2. 1 by 10 raised to 2 is same as 10 raised to minus 2. Because I have taken this to the numerator. So I have to put a negative power. Is it clear? So 100 centimeters make 1 meter. That means 1 centimeter is equal to 1 by 100 meter. 1 by 100 means 10 to the power minus 2. So what we can write? 1 centimeter is equal to 10 raised to minus 2 meter. Similarly, what about millimeter? What is the relation connecting millimeter and meter? 1000 millimeter makes 1 meter, isn't it? So what can I write here? 1 millimeter is equal to 1000. Since it is 1000, 10 raised to minus 3 meter. And the word micro means it is always 10 to the power minus 6. So 1 micrometer is equal to 10 to the power minus 6. Nano means 10 to the power minus 9. Okay. So centi means 10 to the power minus 2. Milli in all the cases, okay, not only in the case of length. If we are considering the mass, kilogram, in the case of mass, we will be having gram, isn't it? So milli, in all the cases, milli means it will be 10 to the power minus 3. Micro means 10 to the power minus 6. And nano means it is 10 to the power minus 9. So please keep this in mind. Okay. And you should know the relation also. So once again, 1 centimeter is equal to 10 raised to minus 2 meter. 1 millimeter is equal to 10 raised to minus 3 meter. 10 micrometer, 1 micrometer is equal to 10 raised to minus 6 meter. And 1 nanometer is equal to 10 raised to minus 9 meter. So these are the smaller metric units of length. So what should we write next? We need the bigger units, isn't it? So which is the most commonly used bigger unit of length? It is kilometer, isn't it? So what is the relation between kilometer and meter? 1000 meters make 1 kilometer. So 1 kilometer is equal to 1000 meter. Okay. So length, SI unit is meter. we were discussing about the metric units of length. First, we have discussed about the smaller units, centimeter, millimeter, micrometer and nanometer. Then the bigger unit is kilometer. And you should know the relation with the SI unit. So with this, we completed just the metric units. Then what is the next thing? We should go to the non-metric units. In non-metric units also, we are having the smaller as well as bigger units. Okay. So now we will move to the non-metric units. So for non-metric units, first we will be considering the bigger units. Okay. So we are having three bigger units. Astronomical unit. Astronomical unit. Then light year and parsec. These three are the non-metric units which are bigger ones. Okay, these units are used if the distance is more. So which are they? Astronomical unit, light year and parsec. Now first we will be writing about astronomical unit. Astronomical unit means it is actually the distance, mean distance between the earth and the sun. Okay, the mean distance between earth and the sun can be called as the astronomical unit, and we need the relation connecting these units with the SI unit of length. So one astronomical unit is equal to 1.496 meter. So many values are given in your textbook. You should study only the relation connecting that particular unit with the SI unit. Okay. So one astronomical unit is equal to 1.496 meter. What is astronomical unit? It is the mean distance between the earth and the sun. Now, the second one is light year. I think you know what is light year. What is light year? Light year is the distance traveled by light in vacuum in 1 year, isn't it? So, how much distance is traveled by light through vacuum in 1 year? That can be called as light year. So, how it is related to our SI unit of length? 1 light year is equal to 9 point, here I missed something, it is 1.496 into 10 raised to 11 meter. Okay, I forgot to write that. 1.496 means it's a very, very small value. So it is 1.496 into 10 raised to 11. 10 raised to 11 means 1 and 11 zeros are there. Okay, so it's such a big value. Then light year. 1 light year is equal to 9.46 into 10 raised to 15 meter. So this also you have to by heart. Okay. 1 astronomical unit is equal to 1.496 into 10 raised to 11 meter. 1 light year is equal to 9.46 into 10 raised to 15 meter. Now the next one is parsec. So parsec means actually it is the distance from which the semi-major axis of the orbit of the earth makes an angle of 1 second. That is, you know that earth moves around the sun in an elliptical path, isn't it? Earth moves around the sun in an elliptical path, and for an ellipse we are having the semi-major axis and semi-minor axis. Bigger one is called semi-major axis and the smaller one is semi-minor axis. So here parsec means it is the distance from which the semi-major axis of the orbit of the earth makes an substance and angle. Substance means it is actually made. Its substance and angle of 1 second. Okay. Then we need the relation. 1 parsec is equal to 3.02 into 10 raised to 16 meter. So this is the relation. It is not 3.02, it is 3.08. Okay. So is it clear? Once again, we were discussing about the non-metric units of length. First, we are considering the bigger units. Astronomical unit, light year and parsec. So what is astronomical unit? It is the mean distance between the earth and the sun. One astronomical unit is equal to 1.496 into 10 raised to 11 meter. Then light year. It is the distance travelled by light through vacuum in 1 year. 1 light year is equal to 9.46 into 10 raised to 15 meter. Then parsec. What is parsec? It is the distance from which the semi-major axis of the orbit of the earth subtends an angle of 1 second. Please study the definitions for the units. Okay, for the board exam, usually they won't ask the quantity, definition of the physical quantity. Instead of that, they will be asking the definition for the units. So please by heart the definitions for units. Then 1 parsec is equal to 3.08 into 10 raised to 16 meter. So this also you should study, this relation, okay, because these values are very important. Clear? Next we will consider the smaller units. So we are considering two smaller units of length. First one is angstrom and the second one is Fermi. Okay, this is the symbol for angstrom, A and a round. So 1 angstrom is actually equal to 10 raised to minus 10 meter and 1 Fermi is equal to, I think, capital small letter F, okay, not capital letter, it is small f. 1 Fermi is equal to 10 raised to minus 15 meter. So these are the smaller units of length. So is it clear? We have discussed about the non-metric units of length. Bigger units were astronomical unit, light year and parsec, and the smaller units are angstrom and Fermi. 1 angstrom is equal to 10 raised to minus 10 meter and 1 Fermi is equal to 10 raised to minus 15 meter. So since the minus sign comes, you can understand that it is very small value, isn't it? If the minus is there, that is a smaller value. Plus is there means it will be somewhat big. So we are considering units, smaller units. That is why 10 to the power minus 10. 10 to the power minus 10 means it is actually 1 by 10 raised to 10, which is a smaller value. Here it is 1 by 10 raised to 15. So it's so small. Okay. So is it clear about the units of length? So once again, SI unit for length is meter. 1 meter is defined as the distance between two markings given on the platinum iridium rod kept at 0 degrees Celsius. Why are we keeping it at 0 degrees Celsius? If the temperature change means there will be expansion and contraction. That is why we are keeping the temperature as steady. Okay. So in the International Bureau of Weights and Measures near Paris. Then meter is the SI unit. We are having metric and non-metric units. Speaking about the metric units, smaller units are centi, milli, micro, nano. Centi 10 raised to minus 2, milli 10 raised to minus 3, micro 10 raised to minus 6 and nano is 10 raised to minus 9. Then bigger unit is kilometer. 1 kilometer makes or 1 kilometer is equal to 1000 meter. Then after that we have discussed about the non-metric units. In that the bigger units are astronomical unit, light year and parsec. So please study those values. Okay, how it is related to the SI unit. Then smaller units are Fermi and angstrom. Okay, Fermi means 10 to the power minus 15. Angstrom means 10 to the power minus 10. So is it clear? Okay, now I'll give you the homework questions from this section. You can take page number 9. So from the previous video I have given questions till 8, isn't it? So here question number 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So till question number 13. Is it clear? Till 8 I have given from the first sec video, and here it is still question number 13. So no need to copy the question, just write the answer, study it thoroughly and come for the Google Meet. Okay. So thank you children.